What's going on, y'all? The Island Rex coming to you live. I got another video coming out here for y'all. What I want to talk about is the Lakers. We play the Pistons. Do we play the Pistons tonight? Who we play tonight? Let me make sure I see who we play tonight first before I go off. Because I think we played the Pistons last game. Okay, no, we got the Denver Nuggets tonight. Um, I'm looking forward to seeing us, man. I've been getting to a lot of debates lately, man. Like I've been getting to a lot of debates with a lot of people that I know, and they're more so emotional fans instead of logical fans. There's a difference. The emotional fans just see that they're caught up in the moment. They can't get their mind past, like, for example, this guy was debating. He's like, "Oh, I don't like." He swears up and down that D'Angelo Russell is a role player, and I first he tells me he say he's a role player and he's not that good. The day before he says, well, um, usually elite players come into the league balling. They come into the league on fire. They come in putting big numbers. Kyrie Irving, he named Allen Iverson and so forth. The list goes on. And you can talk about a lot of players that just come. LeBron James just come into the league balling. So I had to break it down to him. Like first he say, "Oh well, you got to come in balling. You got to come in balling." Then I say, "Steve Nash didn't come into the league balling. He's a Hall of Famer. Don't compare him to Steve Nash. Don't compare him to Steve." I said, "I'm not comparing. I'm saying all I'm saying is this: you can't judge a player based off their first years. Kyle Lowry didn't come into the league balling. Marc Gasol didn't come into the league balling. Jimmy Butler didn't come into the league balling. None of these guys did. I ain't saying that he's like for sure gonna be these guys, but he's outballing these guys in his first year. His 3-point percentage is better than these guys. His field percentage is better than these guys. Assist and everything. And guess what? D'Angelo Russell's 20 years old. And we could talk about another thing. D'Angelo Russell's getting fewer minutes than these guys got, and he's doing better. So people got to take into account with those things. So you say he's a role player? He's doing a lot better. Like the stats, he's not coming in like a lot of times. It reminds me of Steph Curry. Like you seen Steph Curry do this in the finals. He felt like he had nothing to prove after a while. It was like, okay, I'm lethargic, blah blah blah. I don't care. This game don't mean nothing to me. And that's how D'Angelo Russell comes out. And you go back and you can actually vouch for me and go back to the videos where I said that. Like D'Angelo Russell comes out like that sometimes, where he just feel like, oh, I don't have nothing to prove. I don't care. Yes, he do that, but if he's zoned in every night, he's capable of putting up 16, 8, and 5, or 20, even 28 and 5 every night if he wanted to. It's just that some nights he feel like I don't have nothing to prove. So once he get out of that mindset and figure things out, this is a team that they're building. Oh, he say, oh, these Lakers not gonna win with that, not with that team that they got. They ain't gonna win with the team that they got. They ain't gonna win with that team. They need to trade for somebody. They need to get a top free agent. I said, if you look at history, the Lakers never really got a top free agent. The only player that they got was Shaquille O'Neal. They got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I said they traded for these guys. They didn't never get these guys in free agency. So that's the difference between talking with an emotional fan and a logical fan. Because Jimmy Butler, you would discredit your argument because Jimmy Butler or Kyle Lowry's balling now, and DeMar DeRozan, and they didn't come into the league like just balling, flat out balling. So you discredit what you're saying. So like I said, D'Angelo Russell is doing fine in the beginning of this year. He still has a lot to learn. He still has a lot to learn. He's like, oh, he shouldn't have been a second pick. Then who you would have took? He said he would have took Jahlil Okafor. You're going to take Jahlil Okafor. Look at what he's doing in Philadelphia. He's injured. He's getting into trouble. Come on, man. He's not who they thought he was, who you thought he was. But he was so hyped up. That's what it was. He was so hyped up that they made you think that they should take him. But I'm happy with D'Angelo Russell. I'm happy with Brandon Ingram. I'm happy with Julius Randle. And I'm happy with Jordan Clarkson. I think that somebody said they need to trade Jordan Clarkson because he getting enough shots. No. I think they should trade Lou Williams. Lou Williams get more shots than Jordan Clarkson and Nick Young. And it's not personal. These guys playing. Nick Young is balling because this is his contract year, and he wants to be able to get a bigger contract, or he wants to be able to stay with the team, or he want to be able to, make sure that he's locked up for a couple of years to get some of that money that he's going to get, because they're giving out big contracts. Look at what the role players making now, a lot of money. If I'm the Lakers, I feel as though they should try to get rid of Nick Young before the trade line so you can get something for him, because he's balling now. I'm pretty sure a team would want him right now. It's not personal, just business. You want those shots to go to D'Angelo Russell, Jordan Clarkson, of course Brandon Ingram. Because I seen somebody said, like, when he followed through his shot, he has a better chances of making. And don't worry about the guy that I was talking with. He obviously is an emotional fan. I'm not gonna say he doesn't know what he's talking about, because he knows basketball, but he's an emotional fan more than a logical fan. He thinks that Scottie Pippen had nothing to do with Michael Jordan's success. He thinks that Scottie Pippen rode his coattail. And I said, well, because after I proved the point with Steve Nash not balling in his first year, then he say, oh, I don't even think Steve Nash that great. But you just said that Steve Nash was a Hall of Famer, and you was just vouching for Steve Nash and telling me not to compare him to Steve Nash, not to compare D'Angelo Russell to Steve Nash. Now you're going to discredit Steve Nash. You're going to discredit Scottie Pippen. Every time I prove a point, you want to, every time I prove a point, you want to discredit that person. And then he say D'Angelo Russell is he was an overrated second pick, and he's like D'Angelo Russell's an overrated second pick, and I'm like, man, like, you gotta give him time, you gotta let him build, But I know what it is. It's just that off the court Nick Young situation, he can't get over it. It's emotion. He can't get over that Nick Young situation that blinded him from his talent. So, like, I showed him a game with D'Angelo Russell scored 28. He was like, "Oh, what is that? His season high?" I said, "No, at 39, his season high." I said, I don't think a rookie has done that with the Lakers before. I said he made history with that. Yeah, I just think so that goes to show you, no matter what he does, you're gonna always look at him with a side eye, because you're like, okay, well, no matter what he does, he can go out there and score 50 against the Cavaliers or the Warriors and win, and you still gonna say, I think he's a role player. So it's just personal. But the reason I'm happy the Lakers aren't winning right now, and this is why I'm going to continue to say, I hope the Lakers continue to lose. And this is why. I'm frustrated with the losses, but I want them to lose. I want them to get a pick and try to get the best player in the draft that can help this team. I love Ivica Zubac. I love Brandon Ingram, and the list goes on. I love the young core. If they could add a piece with that, or they could trade that third pick for something great, like maybe get DeMarcus Cousins, or if they don't want DeMarcus Cousins, grab somebody else. I like that. Obviously, they're high on this young core, and they want to continue to build around him. Doc Rivers has praised this young core. Multiple teams praise this young core. You even had scouts come out and say Brandon Ingram is going to be somebody to fear in the league. Like, a lot of guys just don't come in balling. Kobe didn't come into the league balling. And if Kobe was, and then the guy said, oh, well, Kobe didn't get that many minutes. But Nick Van Exel said Kobe should have came into the league balling. Well, if that's the case, he should have came into the league balling. He should have been out there. I don't think that coach would have just said, you know what, I don't like him. Kobe, you sit down. So it's a reason for everything. He could just say, if you could ball, you're gonna be out there balling. He wasn't ready. And Kobe, my favorite player, but he wasn't ready. And that's just what it is. People can't accept facts, man. They think it's hating. They say, oh, you riding Scottie Pippen, you riding Scottie Pippen dick, man. You riding Scottie Pippen dick. How I'm riding this dick, but you sitting up here talking about some Scottie Pippen is better, not good enough, and Michael Jordan didn't need him, and you praising Michael Jordan. You sitting up here sucking Michael Jordan dick, but you telling me I'm sucking Scottie Pippen dick. Like, you talking about that. Like, it's like, which one is it, bro? He talking about Scottie Pippen ain't never got an MVP. What does that mean? Luke Walton's dad, Bill Walton, got an MVP, and Scottie Pippen numbers were way better than Bill Walton's. We talking about facts, bro. But like I said, man, I want the Lakers to keep losing. It's a good thing. Like, it's not a great thing. We want to win, but it is a light at the end of the tunnel. I just want fans to know that it's light at the end of the tunnel. I think that we're going to get. It's no point of. This is my thing. It's no point of getting a 10th seed when you get nothing for it, because that pick is going to go to the 76ers. You don't want that pick to go to the 76ers when we can use it. We could trade it. We could keep it. And it's going to be somebody great in that draft. So you got options. And after this is no more. You don't have to owe the 76ers nothing else. That's it. Now you can start with a clean slate, and we can get back to where we need to be. I guarantee you, I think the Lakers will be in the playoffs by next year. And we building for a future. Like God was like, well, they should get Harrison Barnes. You know, they should have went and got Harrison Barnes for what? And then what if they would have got Harrison Barnes, they would have waited, and then they would have what if Harrison Barnes decided he wants to be the face? You know, he would have wanted more minutes because eventually he would have lost minutes. Eventually he would have lost minutes. He was getting more minutes. He would have got more minutes and with the Warriors than he would have got with the Lakers, because they would have took minutes away because they're trying to groom Brandon Ingram to become this franchise player. And then Harrison Barnes would take minutes away from him. And then it would have been better for him. And then they would have waited too long. Like, they already messed up by waiting too long. It's the same thing. They scooped up Luke Walton. That was great. A great thing. You know, it shouldn't have took them long. That's good. And the same thing with Brandon Ingram. They got him. Now you got options. Now you can say, okay, we're going to just keep bringing Dame. He's great defensively, and he's a great mentor. And that way you give Brandon Ingram enough to groom him and show him the right way. You know, Harrison Barnes is a fantastic player, and I felt like they should get Harrison Barnes, but you got Brandon Ingram, and you can groom him. You know, I think they're going to be a fantastic team, and you building for the future. And if Harrison Barnes like 20, 28, 29 by the time, but actually he's younger than that. So, but you still want Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram has a brighter future than Harrison Barnes does, defensively and offensively. So I'm happy with the pick. And I believe in Mitch Kupchak and Jim Buss' vision up to this point. But anyway, man, I've been going on for too long, man. Just be patient. Hopefully we can win this game tonight. I feel like Jordan Clarkson needs to get a lot more minutes and get more touches, but he has to be aggressive. And D'Angelo has to be aggressive, Julius Randle. But at the same time, at least compete. That's all I want to see them guys do, is just compete. But make sure y'all click that subscribe button, man. Y'all stay safe out there. Love y'all. I'm out.